Dear Diary, today my mom and dad bought the house of an elderly woman. I haven't personally met her, but according to my parents, she is kind and charming. When we start packing to move, I will be able to have a look around and decide what room is mine. Just to tone me and my little sister down while all the excitement that is frantically bouncing around the house is quite thrilling. To be perfectly honest, though I don't act like it, for a social reason, being 15 is hard enough, as you know, and having lived in this dead-end flat my entire life, a house might be the thing to cheer me up. Dear Diary, apparently the house is not in our town, so we had to move. I don't understand why my parents didn't tell me this. We just got told we were going on a trip for a while, and here we are in the new house. It's not all bad though. I don't have to share a room with my sister anymore, who just shouts and screams for God knows how long every night and every day, constantly whining and whimpering about minor things, like losing her dolly, and also I have my own TV now, which is interesting. It's quite old, but my parents say that we can get a new one when we settled into the new area. The TV came from the elderly woman, who said she didn't require it anymore, as she was moving into a retirement home, where they had their own TV, the best of its day, she said, when she gave me the TV. Yeah, probably for its time. Not that I am ungrateful, but it is more dusty than my bookshelves, even though she said she used it every day. Dear Diary, the elderly woman that used to own this house was found dead by a river a while ago. As the news reported it, signs of a struggle but no fingerprints. The police came to interview us a while back because we had recently moved in the house. She was found dead just a few weeks later. So we told them everything about how she stated she was moving into a retirement home and that she gave me the TV. I don't know why I didn't really seem relevant, but however, I do remember the police asking for everything that happened while moving. So I guess that counts as evidence in some universe. And my sister has been acting up recently. Saying that she had sees the face on the TV pop up at random intervals during the program for a split second, then disappears. As I told her not to go into my room several times, I simply scolded her and then she went off crying, saying I was being horrible and not listening. Dear Diary, due to my sister creeping me out last month, I have been keeping an eye out for random faces that can jump out and scare me, but it never has happened. She still says she sees it, so I asked her what program she watches when it happens, and always responds as always, in the night garden. This surprised me quite severely, as I remember it being so innocent and cheerful. Nevertheless, I watched it and nothing happened, other than a fierce stuttering. I attempted to watch it tomorrow with my sister to prove to her that she is massively overreacting. Dear Diary, what the fuck? I was watching TV with my sister, which was seen as cute by both my parents. However, when I looked at my mom, she stared at my TV in horror as my sister screamed. I was petrified with my mom, not being fazed by a lot, to have a look on her face of disgust. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a patchwork man, looking out at the screen, with wide eyes and mouth drenched in blood. Then it phased back into the happy-go-lucky show it originally was. My mom had a massive go at me for scaring my little sister by tricking her or some shit like that. I tried to explain to her what had been happening recently, but she wasn't having any of it. So here I am, grounded, stuck in this godforsaken room with this fucked up TV that has a mind of its own. I decided to unplug it and take it down from the low-hanging ceiling that hovers over my room and place it on the shelf to adjust to it. With that down, I can probably get rid of the nightmares that are sure to haunt my mind for weeks to come. Dear Diary, like I said before about the nightmares, I was right. Kinda haunting right now. It is not even orthodox, the amount of strange stuff that has happened recently. My parents have forgiven me for scaring my little sister, of which I had nothing to do with. It's all that old hag's fault for bullshitting about the retirement home and saying that she used the TV every day, even though my sister can't look at that show anymore for the fear of the man in the TV. I am just glad it's over. Dear Diary, I can't stand this fucking TV. It turns on in the middle of the night and just stares at me. The worst part is, I haven't even plugged it in. It's on the shelf it originally was on, and the plug is out of the socket. Trust me, I checked. It doesn't even move. The face, that is. All it does is stay there. I noticed when we got back from holiday, I walked in and it was on. I really hope this is just some sick joke played by the bitch who used to own this place, and not some cliche horror flick being played out in real life. Dear Diary, I tried everything. Turning the TV upside down, walk out of the room for a drink, come back in, it's facing the doorway and it's turned on. Turning the TV around, walk out of the room for a chore, come back in and it's turned on. Move it outside, go inside to go on the computer in the lounge, go outside to play with the dog. You will never guess what, the TV is fucking gone. What do I do when I walk in my room? You guessed it, a fucking turned on TV facing the fucking doorway with that fucked up face, and it just fucking stares at me non-stop for the remainder of the day. I don't understand, and it's creeping me out now. Dear Diary, I just lost it today. The face isn't even scary anymore. It's just there, but I'm aware of that. But it is invisible to me now. But my mom thinks I have some kind of fetish or something with that face. And so with that, I smashed it up with a sledgehammer, and all admittedly, I got told off for it. A massive scolding. It was a gift, and you just threw it away like that? It was nothing? I got told, like, I give a shit. It was messed up in the wiring or something. I guess if you can't get rid of the problem with accepted reasoning, just get rid of it completely. I got rid of the problem. Don't try and destroy my host, or I will destroy you. I am eternally alive. I am forever dead. I am the face of television. Enjoy the show.